everybody, and welcome to SModCo SMorning Show, broadcasting from the home of the comic book men, Jay and Silent Bob, Secret Stash. My name is Ming Chen, sitting across from me.
Hey, I'm Mike Zapcic. How are we doing, everybody?
And today, to my right.
Good morning, guys.
My right, Marc Costello, the good time fellow.
Yeah, I'm sitting here watching him play fucking Guitar Hero. Cut it the fuck out.
I'm finally getting pretty good at it.
Holy shit.
I know, like you got the
Not
blue,
even.
Yeah.
Like, I might have played guitar. My finger couldn't reach the freaking blue button.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah, that's why I suck so much at guitar.
Well, here's my question. Can you get Edward to give us permission to use that?
I don't think so.
Then quit fucking playing it, man.
A couple of years ago, man.
I think we have, what, 30 seconds of that? We're allowed to get 30 seconds of it, and then legitimately.
Screw that, man. It's freaking hot for teacher, man. Yeah, man.
Waving the flag.
Yeah, man. I'm supporting Van Halen. Not that they
They don't really look at it like that, man.
I'm supporting them.
I'm supporting by stealing your shit.
I'm supporting good music.
Turning the younger folks onto it as well, right?
Yeah,
You would think.
Yeah. Do your kids know who Van Halen is?
Do you know how many kids are... Yeah, of course they know who Van Halen is.
Really?
I have 80s music on all the time at my house.
Okay, so...
and I'm like, oh, Pop's in... Oh, he's in one of his moods.
All right. Not David Lee Roth, Van Halen.
Van Halen,
I don't want that dancing in the streets. That doesn't count.
No, they don't. No, and what is that? I Ain't Got No Body, the whore song.
Yeah.
The male whore.
That was on David Lee
He's
Roth's
just a gigolo.
solo
Or
album.
California Girls.
That was on his first solo album as well, yeah.
Seriously, I just have one thing to say to him.
Okay.
Put on a shirt.
Especially
it's
now.
disgusting. Yes. Even my kids are like, you should put on a shirt.
Or in the 80s, were you saying that?
Like
you're watching the Panama video? Panama. Like, put on a shirt!
I was old even back then, man. Holy shit, Mike Zapcic he was born elderly.
Mike was
and cranky.
And cranky.
And cranky.
Yeah, Mike was offended. Like,
That's right.
He's back. Put my
Get David Lee Roth off my lawn.
my hand between my legs. He used to see back. Like, Mike's offended.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Ew, that's disgusting.
You know what, Mike? Van Halen might not be for you.
Actually, Van Halen's lawyers might be for you, Ming.
I have put in protective measures to make sure we don't get in trouble again.
Yeah, very
We'll
good.
just put it that way. But
This is actually the what is it? The karaoke blend.
That you can get away with that, I guess?
I think so. I guess.
No, I know what Ming's doing with it. I heard it on the
Yeah.
show, and you got it. I think you do have it nailed, my brother.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm Asian. Copyrights do not apply in my country, and they don't apply to me. That's all
I
I'm
did
saying.
not know you were born in China.
He didn't say that. He said he was
said
from
I'm
Asian.
from
You didn't hear
Asian-
that?
of Asian
I'm
descent.
Asian. It doesn't in my country.
I'm
It
of
doesn't
Asian
apply.
Well, he said in my country, so
my-
America is not your country. Don't argue semantics with me, good time fella.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying we're finding out a lot of stuff this morning.
Yeah, it's true.
My peoples do not have such bullshits such as copyrights, and thus I do not adhere to them. So, but unfortunately, in this country they do. And you can get sued for
Party
it, so,
poopers.
Yeah. So I mean, come on, ease off though, man. Seriously, ease off.
All right. Well, since you cite ease and off as your legal standing,
Yes.
I bow to your superior wisdom.
We rest our case.
Yes. Before we get
Ease
started, Mark, thank you for the Rook Coffee.
Oh.
Rook Coffee,
Rook
folks.
Coffee of superior podcasting.
And
right here.
what does Ming have? He's got a flaming.
It doesn't say flaming. It says Flamand.
Is
As
that
in-
really what it says?
Yes, the coffee
All right,
bean
well-
is called is from the Flores region of South America or Central America, and they put almond milk in it. Thus,
Well,
Flamand.
here's the funny thing: is Mark and Lori, his lovely bride, told me that it said "flaming" on Ming's. So I'm like, wow, they really do know
Like,
him.
why did
All
you
right.
say "stupid asshole" on it? like, I don't get it. What kind of bean is? What region is that from?
Actually, Marcus is yours.
Yeah.
Stupid asshole.
Oh, is it really?
No,
Yeah,
no,
why,
no, okay.
why does the other one say like "stupid motherfucker"? on
I've got
it? Like,
4 splash tick.
Yeah, man, mine says "bad motherfucker" on it, man. That's what mine says.
Yeah.
He's got you hear that? It says "bad
Ming-
motherfucker" on it.
Ming, again, arguing semantics with me. It's
Yeah.
like the flaming,
Yeah,
bad motherfucker.
Thank you, Rook Coffee.
Whatever.
You know where it's
Rook
at.
Coffee's awesome.
They are the best.
Yes. So, Mike, you had some topics to bring up. I
I
wrote
actually
down some
did.
topics. Do you
We,
have anything pressing?
Well, let's
Mine are not pressing.
Why don't you? Let's let folks know where they can tweet us.
Yes, you can
You
tweet Mike at
at Michael Zapcic, MichaelZapcic. You can tweet at GoodTimeFellow, our buddy Marc Costello,
Yes.
at GoodTimeFellow.
Yes.
Spell it like it sounds, folks.
Right.
And Ming Chen is Ming Chen, at Ming Chen 37, the
Yes.
3 and 7. Don't spell out 37 because that's somebody entirely different.
All right, it's Ming Chen, Mangchen, not Ming Chang.
Not Ming Chang.
Ching.
Not Ming Chun.
Not Ming Chin. Yeah.
Or
You think
Chun.
somebody really took 37? Do you think somebody took that handle
I-
or spelled out?
I would be willing to bet that Get 'em Steve Dave's out
really?
there.
Oh, I'm sure somebody did.
And it's under. And Rob Bruce said something yesterday. Oh, about someone asked I need a new thing to read. What do you suggest? And he wrote, well, I'm reading Witches now. Wyches
yes, which
by
is,
Scott Snyder.
I've seen him. We've
Right?
read it. Yes.
It's
Good.
a great series, but
Very
he put at Witches. And it has nothing to do with the comic book. It's just some random person who has 6 followers.
Is it a porn site?
No, it's not.
man.
It's just at Witches. It's like a girl who's Wiccan who
man.
took the witches, and she's like, I'm getting unwanted attention now. I don't need this
That,
from Rob Bruce.
I don't know if you guys remember this. I remember somebody snapped out the domain whitehouse.com, and it was a
Okay.
porn site.
Nice.
So the
Well, it should be whitehouse.gov.
Yeah, but I believe they ponied up the money, probably a lot of money, and got it back. Just
The White House? I have no doubt.
Yeah, the government, or they threat. Oh God, do you think they threatened them?
To shut them down, and
With
we
anything.
we will be watching you like nobody's business. Talk about the ultimate threat that you can give to somebody. Hi, I'm the Attorney General.
Oh no,
of
wait,
the
no,
world.
whitehouse.com does not go to the government's White House. It's
Does it
just
still go to porn?
No, it doesn't. It's just a
that
park
cheesesteak
domain
place
site.
down in Atlantic City. Wasn't that called the White House?
Yeah,
Right?
oh my
Probably goes
God.
to them.
It's still there.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, so good.
I know,
know,
but
great
it's
stuff.
My favorite place in AC.
Yeah. Is it that?
White House Sub Shop.
Mine
It's
is
been there forever.
Mine is Boardwalk and Park Place.
See.
White House Sub Shop. Good enough for the Beatles. Good enough for Sinatra.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Mike, you've never had that?
Good
You
enough
never-
for
no,
me.
really?
I've only been to Atlantic City twice in my life.
Well, you're about to go for a third time, Mike.
I am about to go for a third time.
You know, if we're
Since we're why don't we plug all our plugs?
All
and,
of them?
Well, why not?
we got like
Dude,
7 coming
Let's
up.
do it all.
Well, we will, Mark. We're going to the AC Boardwalk Con.
We're ACBC, the
Yes.
Atlantic City Boardwalk
March
Con.
14th to the 17th. Me, you, and Brian Johnson,
Oh,
and
nice.
Kevin Smith, and Stan Lee, and I think Jason's going. I think
I'm
Jason's
pretty
going,
sure
too.
Rob Bruce is somewhere in there
Yeah,
as
Bruce
well.
will be in the mix. Bruce will be in the mix.
Yeah.
That sounds great. That really does sound great.
That's thank you, Michael D'Alessio.
Yes, former customer.
For yeah, he was one of our and cold call us out victim.
Sure. Let's not say that too loud because I still want to go to this convention.
Of course,
but
you know what? He's got a great sense of humor.
You think he knows? it was me?
He probably does, or he's since forgotten. And he's like, fuck it, I
Well,
don't care what you guys do.
yeah. All in good fun, Mike.
And
All in
what
good
it was?
fun.
Are you kidding? I heard that. and it was
Basically,
funny as shit.
I don't know what episode it was. There was an episode of Tell 'em Steve David played a game called Call Cuss Out. We called up Mike, and we threatened him with charges from a fictitious credit card collection agency.
Yeah, credit collection agency.
Yeah, it was
We're
pretty-
coming after him.
It was kind of.
He's like, "How did you get into my car?" Because he was like
Yeah.
on top of it, and
the
you're like, "Oh my god, do you know where I am?" He's like, "Who is this?"
Yeah,
Wait a minute, I know who this
The
is.
star of that call was definitely Mike. He was hilarious.
No,
Mike
not me.
No, Mike, the guy.
Mike
we
D'Alessio.
Didn't at one point weren't you one of you gonna say like we're looking at your car right
Yes,
now? 'Cause
yeah, I said that. I said
you
that.
said it. Okay, I
said
listened to
it.
that not that long ago. That was a great
It
one.
was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Anyways, we'll be in Atlantic City. So
That sounds like it's a great show. It really does. With
should be
Kevin
fun.
and
Oh,
maybe
it's gonna be
Jay.
huge.
Yeah.
and it's here in our, we'll be there in 90 minutes.
Michael D'Alessio does not do anything small.
No, he is a master of
Yes,
marketing,
everything is
PR.
big.
He lives large, that guy.
He goes big or he goes home.
Again, where is this? Is it at the convention center or is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
Cool.
It's called
cool.
the ACBC or Atlantic City Boardwalk Con.
Weather will be getting a little nicer then.
It'll be beautiful.
Yeah, sounds great. So
I'll
what
be
else
getting
you got
some-
going on?
Con-wise? Well, our next con, I'm stopping for one day at the Mike Carbo's New York Comic Book Marketplace, a.k.a. the Resurrection of the Big Apple Con.
That's next weekend, right?
next weekend, yes.
Okay.
You were invited. You were
I was
you were on the
invited.
website.
Here's what happened,
You forgot
folks.
about it.
I never agreed to it.
You never agreed to it?
No, I never told Rob yes.
Really?
No.
Oh, he just assumed? You know what happens when you assume. You're still on the website, nycbm.com.
Well, let's put it this way. Rob.
You're right below Jake the Snake Roberts.
Rob always, right below, I suppose.
Stinky
Jake
area.
the Snake, yeah.
Jake the Snake.
Yeah,
Rob.
that's awesome.
His Mike, do you know what Jake the Snake's patented wrestling move was?
Was that the hammerlock?
It was not the hammerlock. It was the DDT.
Okay.
Deadly drop time.
DDT.
DDT, dude.
This was back. This is back when. What is it? DuPont was still sponsoring the wrestling matches.
They'd stop using the Agent Orange,
Okay.
and they went to DDT. It was
I'm sorry, wrestling fans were offended by that. Mike was more of a not Ted DiBiase, but a Virgil. He's more of a Virgil fan. So
I was more of a Ivan Putski.
what happened to old Virgil? He
Polish
used
hammer.
to be at every Comic Con.
Right?
Yeah.
Him and Ted DiBiase used to be at every Comic Con.
Ivan Putski.
And I guess I think people still care. I guess they just got old. And
They do. Them's get old.
what? How asshole-ish is this? I used to make fun of Virgil, who was the $1 Million Man's valet, and he's a wrestler in his own right.
Okay.
But I used to make fun. I was like, this guy's charging $20 an autograph. What an ass. Who would pay $20
What
for
kind
an
of a
autograph?
douche?
What kind of a dick would pay $20 for an autograph from some washed up, has been?
What year is this?
This was 96, 97.
Well,
And here I am, going to cons. I'm not even at his level by far. There's no. You go on the street.
Not even close.
You go on the street. You pull 100 people. Maybe far more will know who Virgil is than me.
you're in different weight classes, man.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. It's not
Right?
fair. It's
It's
not
not.
fair. Yeah, that's right. He's a heavyweight, and I'm more of a below featherweight.
Don't give me that crap.
Below featherweight. I take it back now. I know.
Yeah.
Virgil, you had every right to charge whatever you charge. Oh well, although what I heard was that he was mean. I heard he was mean. That's what I was making fun of. I was like, how dare he be mean to his fans?
Yeah, you would think he'd be grateful for it that you guys
yeah.
were still out. Jeez.
Yeah. I am grateful. I'll sit there and talk your ear off for half an hour.
And
Yes,
you have.
and he has. He's done it, and he will continue to do it.
I have. I'll come to your house for dinner, whatever. I'll buy you dinner. I'll buy you a drink. I'm very.
He'll cook you dinner.
That's
I
why
am
the
very-
fans love you that much.
I am very appreciative. So.
Well, yeah, okay.
So you did not consent to the Big Apple?
No,
con?
that was never me. Because I would have made space.
Okay.
I
You have to work. He has to work. That day.
I
He's
actually
not-
do
he's
have to. Work.
not
I would have definitely made. But Rob promises me for other stuff. Rob has done this to me once
Rob's
or
your
twice
agent?
before.
How does Rob Bruce your agent?
He is not. But here's the
Sounds
thing,
like
which
it.
is really,
Sounds like
really.
he's booking shows for you.
No,
He's got-
he's taking the upfront money. Is what he's
next
doing.
He's like, I want.
Here we go.
Next week, where's my 20%? It's customary 10%, Rob.
Yeah.
But I take 20.
Yeah,
I didn't even agree to this.
Yeah, customary for other schmucks.
Yeah.
For me, it's 20%. And by the way, I'm moving into your house.
Yeah.
The wife
Well,
kicked me out.
I was not lucky enough to attend the Big Apple cons in its heyday, so now I'm taking my chance.
I went to one.
Okay.
It was one. It was like going to a gun show.
Wasn't it like at one time?
Yeah,
and,
oh my God.
This is before Wizard Worlds and San. Not before San. Before San Diego got like huge. But this is
Yeah.
like the biggest con in New York at one point.
I wouldn't say it was the biggest con in New York because it was done on was it a yearly basis or like bi-yearly basis? Like they
I
did
believe
it
it was
twice
twice
a year.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, was it in the hotel across from like Penn Station?
it
or was
was.
that oh, I remember the show. Okay, yeah.
The Pennsylvania Hotel. I think it was.
Yes. Yep. And it's back there again. So
And it started off. There was one in somebody's in like a basement.
started at a church basement. Yes.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and I went to that one, and I remember spending like 20. I wasn't even allowed to go up. I was like 14 or 15, and I wasn't
a
supposed
bus
to.
or something.
I jumped on the train,
Yeah.
and
Where'd you tell your mom you was? You were.
I'm just
or your
going over a
dad?
friend's house,
Oh, okay.
and my parents were like old enough that they were like, yeah, whatever, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm just tired. I just want a nap.
Did you ever think about, God forbid, what would happen if you broke your ankle or something and
Not even
No.
once.
Who
I
thinks
love
of
it.
that? Who thinks of that?
No.
No, I'm just
absolutely
because that's a
not.
big. You said you were 14.
Yeah.
And you're going up to Manhattan, like, God forbid if anything happens.
Like,
That's,
and
that's
it
a
was-
shitty phone call to have to make. God
And that
forbid.
was let's see, 1981, 82 at the this
Yeah.
was hard like George
yeah.
C. Scott hardcore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, you're walking, and this is not the beautiful Disneyfied.
Post Giuliani, New York.
Yeah,
It was not.
this was Mayor Koch, New York.
Sure.
It's like, hey, how am I doing? Not so great, Ed.
Me?
Yeah.
Not so good, Eddie.
That was in New York. People don't remember, and it could be fun, but it was dangerous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You were taking your life into your hands,
Yeah.
and there were people who would do fucking stab you for $1.
Yes. Those was hookers and drugs, New York.
Yeah.
Times Square.
And
was not,
I got accosted one time when I was going up for Comic-Con. I was like 14 years old. You want a date?
Really?
All right,
and
yeah.
so how was it?
I would lose your virginity at 14 to a New York hooker.
And I wish
Never
I
go
could
back.
get that $5 back. It was the worst $5 I ever spent.
Jesus.
That wasn't accosted though. You were approached. You
I
were
was
like,
approached.
That was not accosted.
No, I was like, no, not accosted. Well, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I thought maybe like the hooker was, like,
Give me $5, I'll kill you.
Put your hands around your neck. Give me the money. You.
Accosted like Rob Bruce. Rob Bruce was he was a roadie at one point in his life.
Rob Bruce accosts everyone. Hey, how you doing? Rob Bruce accosts me on a daily basis.
What I heard was he was roadieing a show up in the city, New York City, and he had just bought a brand new knife to protect himself.
Yes.
And he starts showing it off as Rob Bruce does. And later on that night, he got stabbed with his own knife.
His own knife, yeah.
By a would-be assailant.
He's like, I don't consider it being stabbed. It's like,
Like,
well,
what do you
why,
think you got?
Why not?
It broke the skin on
There was a knife. It was inside of you.
Yeah.
Wasn't in a pocket. It
No.
was like through the skin. And well, I don't consider that getting stabbed by my own knife.
Yeah.
What do you consider it then?
Right. He won't admit to it. So
Self-inflicted
he won't
gunshot
give me
wound.
the details. It's like, come on, man.
Think he regrets buying the knife?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, he never got it back.
Right.
I mean, the guy jammed it in him and then took it back
That's
out.
what I'm saying.
and
He
ran.
paid for it. He brought it that night. He got stabbed with it, and he
brag-
didn't get it back.
And he bragged about it. That was his mistake.
It seems like he went the long way to hurt himself.
Yes, he did. Yeah. He might as well just stabbed himself. Exactly.
At home.
Yeah. So I'll be going up to the wilds of New York. One day only.
Yeehaw.
March 7th. That's next Saturday.
Or you can come and hang out with me at the Secret Stash. The people listening.
Oh, yeah, you
not
can do
you.
that. Or
If they
come-
can't make it to the show.
Ming's like, I hang out with you here at
Or
the Stash. all
come
the
and
time."
hang with me, Rob Bruce, and Jason David Frank. Who I don't know how they got him, but
They
he's
tricked him. They tricked him.
he is not. he is
Oh, and by the way, big update. They took down that Power Rangers thing on YouTube.
the movie.
You cannot
It's
watch it
gone?
now. Yeah.
The thing you
Wow.
were watching last
Yeah.
night? Really?
Yeah.
Shit, I wish I would have watched it now.
I told you. I said you never know when they're going to take
Well,
it down.
it'll be on Vimeo. It'll be on other sharing sites. I
I'm
mean,
sure it'll be at a con near you.
Well, the guy made his point. He's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
he's-
awesome.
What do you think the reason it was taken out for? Like
Copyright.
Oh
Copyright
yeah. Oh,
infringement.
okay.
Oh
I
my
think,
god, yeah.
I think the Power. Yeah, they didn't want kids seeing it. Like it was too dark. They don't.
Well, that's
want
what Mike said. Mike said it's actually like dark and violent. That's what he said. It was
Yeah,
not like
violent and awesome.
Yeah, right.
I loved it. So
pretty
if
awesome.
if you can, watch it on whatever platform you can. Ming, let's
Yes.
talk about.
Yes, Mike.
You went up to see Brimstone.
I did.
Our buddy Brimstone. Will.
Bright Brimstone, wrestler, actor, food enthusiast, author, creator of Hound Comics.
Hund.
Yes, we had him on ISO Comics.
We have.
And yes, he's opened up his own retail outlet
Cool.
for his company Hound Entertainment. So he's got it's comics. He's got his own comic.
His
line.
own comics, but no other comics. Just
no other
Hound
comics, just
Okay.
his. They're, which are good,
Okay.
which are amazing. And he's got seasonings in there. He's
yes.
very into food. He's got his own line of seasoning, hot
He does.
sauces, and like
Barbecue sauces.
barbecue sauce and seasonings.
the seasonings are very good. Remember he brought those in when I kind of took that
Yes.
backpack that he
Yeah.
had left here too, and the seasonings are really good. He makes good stuff.
Yes, but we discussed. You may have your own empire going as well. Are we? Are we
We're
going to
be
quiet
trying.
or
Yes. No. We can actually talk
Okay.
about it. Yeah. I make hot sauce. I make
and
barbecue
barbecue
sauce.
sauce? Damn good sauces.
Thank you.
Damn good sauces.
And yeah, we're gonna. You know what? You never know. You never know how that's gonna happen. When it's gonna happen.
yeah, right now they're very exclusive. These
Yes,
sauces.
they are.
Sometimes we hand out select bottles at live appearances,
Mm-hmm.
and we send some to loved, very big fans of ISO Comics and SMorning Show.
I'll send 5 bottles of the barbecue sauce up with you to
Where am I going?
your Mike Carbo show.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Just with you.
Okay.
5 bottles.
Five can't have. I'll take 2.
You want to take 2? All right,
Taking
then.
2.
Well, I'm saying so
Taking
you
2.
can. You're gonna have to print up some labels. I don't
Okay,
have
I
labels.
got it. All
All
right.
right.
I am a huge fan of Mike's sauces. Just to chime in, as we
Very
know.
good.
Yeah, no, I mean that one that you make not the barbecue one. That
The hot
is-
sauce.
I have one in my office. I have one at home. I have one in my car. Like
Nah,
you never
shit.
know. When
Don't
you're
leave
gonna
home
need
without it.
Don't leave home without it.
Well, anybody who gets it at this show is going to be lucky and happily surprised, I
Yes.
believe.
Well, I'm hinting that production may be ramping up soon.
We
soon,
might be, yes.
the world might be able to get.
That'd
hold
be
of
so cool.
White sauces. I'm just saying which would be awesome.
The new Emerald, the new Chef Boyardee over here.
Let's talk about Walker Stalker Dallas.
Yes. Well, we're going to that in 2 weeks.
That's 2 weeks.
Yes, this is your first con of the year, Mike.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Are you excited?
From today.
It's been a couple months now.
It has.
Were you itching? Or were you like, eh?
No,
Did you miss it?
Of course I missed it.
Okay, well, the people missed you. I was at a con last week in Chicago. Everyone was like, "Where's everybody else? Where's Mike? Where's Brian?" So, I hung out my banner. It's got all three of us. Comic book band. Brian Johnson, Mike Zapcic, Ming Chen.
But they asked me, not Brian. No asking about Brian.
Who else see Brian? No, they asked about both of you.
Oh, okay.
And what I told them, Mike, I didn't mean to paint you as a puss, but I told them you guys thought it was going to be too cold and you wussed out. So
I had to work.
I know.
Holy shit! Oh my God, Ming.
I meant, Brian wussed out and you had to work. And so I thought to kill two birds with one stone, I just told him
rather than say two sentences,
yeah.
I'm going to take the easy way out and say you're both pussies.
Let me defend myself here. A lot of people asked.
Okay, cool.
So
all right, that's fine.
So a lot of people think you're a puss now, but hey, I just saved my voice. I talked to a lot of people that I don't want to lose my voice by the second day. You understand?
Oh, here we go. I'm sorry. Somebody, Mike Ficklin says Power Rangers movie did not have Van Halen's "Love Walks In," but it did have their song "Dreams." That's what
Dreams.
Dreams. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Honestly, that as much as I love that album, those songs kind of all sound the same.
Oh,
but I thought, pretty much. I mean, when you think about it,
It doesn't help that they use that same synthesizer. It's the exact same sound in all the songs.
So Dreams like that. We're going higher and higher.
Yeah.
That's what dreams are made of. Yeah.
The old video, if you guys remember, it had the Blue Angels in it.
Yes.
Remember? Yeah. I never really liked that song. I got to be honest with you. That was a very fluff song.
That was a very fluff album there, Paco.
Actually, no, I got to chime in with one thing. There's one of Van Halen's best songs, and I'm talking about through the whole catalog, is on that album. It's called 5150. It's the title track.
Okay.
It's a rocking song. It really, really is.
Okay, so the rest of them were high points in quality?
Nah, they're
then
more
fuck
like,
you.
They're like
All right,
marshmallow fluff.
Then fuck you. You got one song out of like 18?
Stop. They're not that bad. They're better than any of the shit out now. Let's be honest here.
There's a couple
are you including Kanye in there?
Yes.
Excellent. Good, because that fucker pisses me off.
I understand that.
And Kanye West is like, Mike Zapcic hates me. I've got to get hearts and minds, boys.
understand
Hearts
that.
and minds.
I
I got to get Mike Zapcic on my side.
But all three of us going to Walker Stalker Dallas in 2 weeks.
Yes, we are.
I'm very excited. I love the Walker Stalker tour. One of the largest touring cons in the country now. Mike.
Never been to Dallas. We have to go to a kick-ass steakhouse.
Done.
Have to.
Done.
Okay. Not one of those bullshit ones.
No, there is this place called Smoke.
All right.
I went there with Mosier and Quinn. We just all happened to be in Dallas at one.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yes, and we went there and it was amazing. They I was just on their website, Mike. They have this thing called the. Let me see if I can find it.
It's called the Ride It Out of Here.
You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this. It's called the barbecue board. Feeds 3 to 4 ribs, pulled pork, brisket, ham, bacon, turkey with pickles, relish, and rolls.
We're fucking there.
Do you want that?
Oh yeah. Serves 3 to 4.
Serves 3 to 4. Or you could get the grilled sausage by the yard, which feeds 2 to 4. Green chili sausage, Mike. Mustard dried sausage, fruit relish. Rustic.
No, we're gonna get the smoke board.
Yes.
I love it.
Well, why don't we just get both? Like, come on, man. Let's just get both.
All right, we'll get both.
Smoke Restaurant, we're coming for you.
Yeah, we're
Sounds
there.
pretty good.
Right in the heart of Dallas. And anybody from Texas listening, chime in with your suggestions.
Yes, please do.
There's a 24-hour truck stop called Fuel City. That'll be apparently the best tacos.
Then we have to go
in Texas. 24-hour, Mike.
I'm assuming that Brian is not going to be coming out with us.
You
to
never
dinner.
know. Ever since he snapped his neck did you hear that story?
No.
He said, Mark heard it. Brian says he was in bed, watching Netflix on his iPad. And he turned his neck a certain way, and he said he blacked out for a second. He hears like a snap, and he says ever since then he's been on the ball. He's been
really
yes.
driven. Yes.
You think it might have been
He thought he was having a stroke. But
Yeah,
then
I was going to say, do you think he had a fucking stroke?
Well, he said he lost his vision for what, like 30 seconds or something? That was part of it, too.
Like
yeah.
yeah.
God bless him.
And then it was like he got hit in the head. Remember the old Flintstones cartoon where I think Fred lost his memory, got hit on the head with a rock?
I remember
He was
that.
somebody else.
Tell me a story, Mommy.
And then he gets hit in the head again at the end. He becomes regular Fred again. Maybe
Yeah, but he goes to Dr.
Perhaps
Len Frankenstone.
Perhaps it
You
was
remember
something.
that one?
Perhaps it was something like that.
Maybe he snapped a blood clot or something,
I
and
don't
it just
know.
like popped.
Does he appear? I don't know. I've seen him a couple of times since then. Does he
Actually,
appear
I saw him
more driven?
yesterday.
Yeah.
And
Do you look
condolences.
driven?
He's like, condolences about
Oh,
your
yeah?
father. Yeah, and
For-
he's like, I don't feel feelings
Hold on.
all that much.
Hold on. He cared and he remembered.
Yes.
Okay, that's
So
big.
I'm like,
That's big.
holy crap!
That's
and
big.
he told me something about something that I can't say on the air.
Okay, fair enough.
But we were texting last night,
nice.
and
okay.
yeah, you kidding? I would
So he.
I love hanging out with Brian.
I do too. So he may be in for the barbecue.
That would be
freaking
fantastic.
Barbecue board.
That's awesome.
All right, done.
Good.
Done. And here's a sign that he may be driven. He may have cleared something in his head, that the blockages and cobwebs are out. We're asked to return to Houston's Comic Palooza.
Almost unheard of.
Right. They usually don't invite the same guest back twice. Do you know who they invited back twice in a row? Stan Lee. That's it. And
The
me
comic book man.
and you and me. Last night extended him an invitation as well.
And he's into it?
He's in. He's coming.
Fantastic.
He says he's actually going to show up this time.
Nice.
He bailed last year.
Yeah.
He got sick.
Yeah.
But he says, I'll come this time for real.
Cool.
So all three of us in Houston. You heard it here first.
Yes, Comic Palooza,
Houston.
folks.
Comic Palooza. Houston, Texas.
That's going to be big.
Gonna be a party.
May 22nd to the 25th.
Neil's Bar?
After party at Neil's Bar.
Neil's Bar, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I hear this may not be the end of the announcements, by the way.
No, here's another thing. We were invited to Motor City Comic Con, which we cannot go to.
Same week as Atlantic City.
Yeah,
so
unfortunately,
I'm
but
sorry.
we've been getting a lot of invitations to places, so that's
Great,
actually,
isn't it? I mean, you know I love doing these.
I know you do.
And you love them too when you have when you can get away.
When I can get away, when I can do the weekend, I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's fantastic. We have a blast doing it.
We do.
So
We do. And as I've seen the last couple cons, I've been to 2 cons already this
your
this
con
year.
season has already kicked off.
It has. Now, we did cons last year. Some of the bigger ones, we'd have a pretty decent crowd. Some of the smaller ones, maybe not so much. And they'd come in dribs and drabs. It'd be maybe have a couple people come up, talk to them, sign autograph, take a photo, they would leave. And then maybe a minute later, somebody else would come. We never really built up, maybe a serious line.
Yeah, we never had a line.
I'm seeing lines, Mike.
We're seeing lines.
I'm seeing lines. I don't.
Nice.
No,
you know where we had lines? We had lines at Kamikaze.
did.
Kamikaze is huge for lines with us.
We did.
We are. Are you kidding? Los Angeles loves us.
I
Maybe
mean,
it's
I love
because
Los
they
Angeles.
can't get over to see Tommy Wiseau.
Right.
Maybe he's he's got some shit going on that people are like. Well, we'll go back to Tommy Wiseau. Let's go see the comic book
Yes.
man.
Why not?
Yeah,
If
that's
LA loves us, well, I love LA. So
well, me too.
So I don't know what to attribute this to. The show's back on the air, perhaps.
Netflix.
Netflix is good.
Netflix. Shows on the air.
Yes.
We're getting more notice. People.
Do you think you could ever get to the point like Norman Reedus autograph, $80, and
No,
he
never.
he deserves it. By
Yeah, he
far.
does. Oh, absolutely.
He-
Never.
absolutely
Not
never.
me. No, not me.
Great guy, first of all.
Oh, yeah.
Remembers us, which is as big as he is, he remembers.
It
he
was
knows,
I met him, Mark. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And he's like, have a piece of cake.
yeah.
Oh, really?
First thing
Have a
he
piece
says
of
to
cake.
me,
Oh, wow.
have a piece of
Have
cake.
a piece of cake, Mike Zapcic of Comic Book Man.
I'm
Like,
like,
you
That's
remember
really nice.
really cool
He'd
guy.
never met me before. He's like, it's great to meet you guys. Met Quinn. He's like, you kidding? You guys are great.
Yeah.
Just a
Me
real
and Brian,
nice guy.
Just a
Yeah, and
hugely
now we're
great guy.
talking. His lines are, you want to get it's 3-4 hours.
Oh,
sometimes
really?
To wait.
Oh, wow.
Part of it is because the line's so long. There's so many people.
Oh, my
Part
God,
of it
yeah.
is he spends time with his fans.
He does. He really puts in FaceTime,
He
and yeah.
He does.
Now, not judging by what he charges, because that's none of my business
Right.
at all, but the way that you just reacted about it, I know I'd never do that. Do you have kind of an idea of like that you'd cap it off, or that's too much, or you don't think it's worth that much? Because I
What,
don't know.
the
The money,
agent-
yeah.
No, just because I can never see anyone wanting to pay.
Oh,
$80 for
okay.
a
Yeah,
guy.
we're
All right.
still, we're
No
still in
way.
that mindset. I mean, we do now as everyone else is doing. Of course, we want to make a little coin.
Of course. Well, you going out there, your work, you know.
Yeah, but we charge very very minimal, and and compared to everybody else, because there's that mindset. It's like, who would want this? Apparently, there are people who want it.
Yeah, I think there's a
But
lot
not
of people that want
$80
it.
worth,
Well,
so.
But
not yet.
You should have seen us at our first couple con. We didn't know what the hell we were doing. Like typically, if you're a guest at a con, you bring up photos,
Right.
to autograph, and you sell them for whatever you want to charge. You take photos of people. Maybe you charge a little bit for that.
Right.
And we brought nothing.
Nothing.
We were sitting there. We're like, well, what do we do now?
So when you say nothing, you had no 8x10s.
We had no
Like, what were we going to
8x10s.
sign? The cocktail napkins?
I don't know.
Wow.
We had no idea.
How far you've come, right?
I guess so.
We were just taking pictures with people. weren't we?
we had
It was,
pictures for people. And,
yeah, and we had.
and they look confused.
Yeah,
They were
I would
like,
imagine.
Can I give you money?
Yeah.
Well-
here. What? How much? We're like, what?
Because we're sitting in between Kelly Hu and Lee Merriweather.
Right.
And
Right.
oh my
Con
God.
veterans.
Con
Con
veterans.
Sure.
And like one of the most gorgeous women
Yeah.
on TV today, and one of the most gorgeous women ever.
Of course,
Yes.
of course.
So I'm like, and she was such a sweetheart.
Both of them were
Lee
great.
Merriweather.
Yeah.
But Kelly Hu was awesome too. She's like, it's so nice to meet you guys and not have. It's so nice to see two guys
Oh,
who aren't
it's-
hitting on me.
She's like, oh, it's so refreshing not to see you guys charge your fans for anything. I was like, what are you talking
Were
about?
we supposed to?
She was laughing at us. She's
Yeah.
like, what are you guys doing? I'm like, we
like-
don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say at no point was nobody like, "Hey, have you even gone to a con
Yeah.
before?" Have you ever...
No, I mean I've
As a
gone to a con,
spectator,
but I've
right.
never actually. I mean,
Right.
who goes up and gets? I went up to Zachary one time and I had him sign to a friend of mine. Fuck you.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Did he do it?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's like, how do you spell that? I'm like, come on, old man, you know.
I mean, even if you did that 10 years ago, he was pretty old.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but Kelly who's in an X-Men movie.
Right.
Was-
Kelly who's on Arrow.
I was on Arrow. Yes, on Arrow.
Kelly who is
Laugh-
on Phineas and Ferb.
Yes, she's laughing at us. She's
Yeah.
like, what the hell are you idiots doing
Yeah.
here?
But
I know
she
why
said
you're-
it in a nicer
I know why
way.
you're
Yeah.
here, but what are you doing? So, she's. Thank you, Kelly Hu, for being.
And Janine Fredericks was our roadie. She came up with us, and it was she's like, well, I'm gonna go over there. I'm like,
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah,
Go.
'cause you don't-
yeah,
right,
it's
yeah.
like, well, you guys obviously don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, you
so-
guys don't know what you're doing. I'm like, well, you're our roadie,
Yeah,
so
it's
you
like,
should
yeah.
be helping us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with the guy who plays Big Pussy from The Sopranos.
Oh.
Yeah, obviously, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, just try to take a little, learn a little something.
I mean,
right?
the dude's got a name like Big Pussy, so he knows what he's doing.
And I'm still learning. When I did Walker Stalker San Francisco, I was by myself for the first time. So I charged what I felt was very minimal for, whatever. And Eugene Clark played Big Daddy in Land of the Dead.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, Land of the Dead, right?
Land of the
Yeah.
Dead, at one point, he pulls me aside. He's like, hey, man, looks like people like you. You got a pretty big crowd. Let me give you some advice. It's like, you're not charging enough.
Oh, helping
like-
you out, taking you under his wing.
Yeah, he's a convert. I'm like, how long you been doing this? Like, over 10 years. Like, listen, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, really? Like, he's like, yeah. I was like, this kind of like,
Gave you a
from
couple of
what
good tips.
From what I've seen, yeah, you ain't charging enough. And I didn't start like crossing off my current price and like doing it in, but I took his, I'll take his advice.
How else are you supposed to
I just-
learn, though? That's
I don't.
That's how you learn, dumbass. You ask questions.
pay attention.
I don't know. It's weird. Like, I would rather just talk to people. Like, of course, I want to get so I can buy pod equipment and
Right.
GoPro camera. So I can pod better.
Mm-hmm.
I want to buy out the Apple Store, sure.
I always look
But-
at it as that you've taken the time to go there too. I mean, it is work because you're traveling, you're away from your family. It's not like
You know what? You're on.
Yeah,
and
that's the other
that's the
thing
one
too,
thing that
right?
people don't
I
understand.
think
It's like
I'm always,
you're on.
I'm always on though.
You are mostly always
You
on.
are.
You truly
Oh,
are.
Bam.
However, yeah, and it sucks
man,
for
this is-
Brian and me because we're like
Trying to keep up.
And the fucker, you should take a break.
No breaks.
Just take
man.
a fucking break.
breaks on Monday when the con's over. This is I'm not even on. This
You
is,
stay a fucking week, man.
I
What are
do,
you talking
I do.
about?
This is me off, dude. You don't want to see me on.
Oh,
You don't want to see me on. So
Oh, is that a threat?
no,
All right.
no, it's not. Well, for you and Brian maybe, but not for anyone
Not
else.
at all. Not at all.
I've noticed that you're on even when you come into the store. When you walk in this back door, Ming, I was here for almost a year
Yeah.
working, and when you came in the door and you always say, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to me for like the first year. I didn't realize that you were like announcing
I
that you're here and talking.
Was talking to you. I was.
Oh, you
talking
were?
to
Oh
yes.
shit! I'm going right over my
I
head.
was
Sorry.
talking- I was talking.
But you
to
know what I'm saying? You come in and you're always, you what you do. You're always on. I
Do
admire
people
that.
feel that? Like, wow, you came all the way out. Like, I should. Like, I don't feel that way. I'm like, wow, I got to travel. I flip side.
That's true. That's where you get your stories, Ming.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen on the couch. Happens on the road.
People are like, "Why are you so happy all the time?" It's like I could be at a Subway being a sandwich artist.
Yeah.
Artiste.
We're blessed, Mike.
Yes.
Are
You
you
kidding?
We're
Of course.
we're blessed.
I realize this. Maybe that's what Brian had when he snapped his neck when he broke his neck.
Yeah.
God forbid.
Oh, wait a minute! Holy crap! I'm blessed.
It's like a moment of clarity.
Yeah,
It's
that
like an
moment of
epiphany.
clarity. Yeah, exactly.
We'll put it to the test.
We will.
Well,
And
first he's got to show up. So.
well, that's
half the
that's 90% of the problem. That's 90% of the battle. By the way, there is something going on that I did want to.
Point it out.
We didn't find out about this until last night.
Okay.
That the CW is doing a team up show for superheroes. Superhero team up show.
Like what? Flash Arrow?
No, like Firestorm, Atom, and they're gonna have 3 other superheroes.
way.
Swear to God.
We're gonna see Firestorm on screen.
We already have seen Firestorm on
Oh, that's
screen.
right,
He's
we
been
did.
on Flash.
I forgot about that.
Shame on you.
I'm not caught up.
And you call yourself a fan.
No, he doesn't.
I'm not caught up. I just watched the Kelly Fry episode over and over.
And that's the only thing I do is jerk off on that.
No, I don't. Kelly Fry is a dear friend of mine. I would never do that. That's disgusting, Mike. How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
I
Mike
just
Zapcic.
dared.
Kelly,
and
I
that's how
apologize.
How
I did it.
dare you? I apologize on Mike Zapcic's behalf.
Kelly, I know you're not
he
listening to
doesn't-
him right
He doesn't
now.
mean that. I'm sending
Oh
her the
my
clip,
God.
Mike. I'll make you
You
look like
should.
a dickhead. I'm sending her the clip.
Kelly,
I
you
would
know what?
never
You
do
should
that.
be really ashamed of yourself.
Why?
For a dear friend and masturbation. Oh my God!
I did not.
Holy crap!
No, that never
Jeez.
happened.
I
Never?
I defy you to prove that never
How
happened.
would you prove it? Why can't you take my word
I don't
for
believe
it?
never. I
I
mean,
know.
maybe in this instance, but
All right.
never.
Never. Yeah, never.
That's disgusting.
Never. Shame
Kelly
on
Fry
you.
is a dear
everybody
friend of mine.
everybody does it, and 90% of the people 90% of people admit to it, and 10% lie. So that's what I have to say to that.
And that's like almost 95%. So that's almost everybody.
Round up, that's 100. But no, that's disgusting, Mike.
Always have to round up.
How dare you?
Always have to round up.
How dare you? So,
I-
but yes, back to the
It's
team
easy.
up.
I do dare.
Back to the team
Yeah,
up
the
show.
team up. They're actually talking that Starman, Jack Knight's Starman, might be one
No
of the heroes.
way.
Swear to
No
God.
fucking way.
Comicbook.com.
You're gonna see Jack Knight on the screen.
Jack Knight on the screen. You will see Vibe.
Really?
Well, maybe.
I like really
Vibe. Of course. Have you watched The Flash?
I'm not caught. I told you.
You're not caught up, but have you ever seen an episode?
Yes, I told
You
you.
know
I did watch-
Cisco?
Yes, I know Cisco.
Cisco
Yes,
Ramon?
the nerdy guy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vibe.
He's Vibe?
He is Vibe. That's
Oh,
his
shit.
superhero. That's
I
his.
did not know that. Okay, I'm not caught up.
See, not caught up. He's not caught up
I
on his
told
Not at
own.
all.
you.
It doesn't sound like
All
it.
right. Caitlin Snow
Yes.
might be Killer Frost.
No
Did you know
way.
that?
That I knew.
Spoilers,
that I read.
people.
That I. Oh,
They might have the question on there.
no way.
They might.
Wow.
These are speculations.
How long do we see like onomatopoeia on
Onomatopoeia?
screen, dude?
If they do, Kevin's getting a paycheck. Ka-ching!
Ka-ching, creator.
Cut the check.
Got the check. I created that character.
Captain Adam.
Wow.
Captain
My
Adam might be
mind
on
is
there because
blown.
of General Eiling.
My mind is blown.
You might see Blue Beetle.
Oh.
No way.
Maybe. We saw him on Smallville.
Wow.
But
Okay.
you might see him again. How about Booster Gold? Why not?
Are they going to rotate? That's what it sounds
that's
like.
what they're thinking about.
Oh,
yeah.
that would be cool.
It'd be
That
like
would.
The Brave and the Bold, but on TV. That would be
All right.
really cool. They go from city to city. That would be really cool.
That'd be amazing, dude.
I think that like BJ and the Bear, but with superheroes and no
Sound-
trucks.
It sounds expensive. Yeah, right. With less trucks. No trucks. It sounds like it would be expensive, though, for
Why?
a television show. I don't
No.
know. It just seems like
What,
bringing
changing,
in... Was it like CGI or something?
Well, just change up the cities because
That's
that's what
it?
they do
Yeah,
in
film in a different city. Put a dude in a suit.
I
Or
haven't
a
seen
woman.
it yet. It's on my watch list, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's like.
You have no idea the blank look on your face
Dude,
when you're like.
you may
I
as well
have
be
no idea.
speaking. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm speaking Hindi to you. Yeah, all
I
right.
mean, I know the characters, but I haven't seen that show yet. So sorry.
Okay. It sounds expensive.
Well, it just sounded like it was a lot of like these different characters and switching them in and out and CGI. That sounded like it would be like a movie budget as opposed to a television budget. But
A CD,
the fuck do I know?
CW television budget.
Yeah.
like
even-
$22.
Even worse.
Yeah. No, I mean, well, think about this. There is no stationary place, or there have been, but for the majority of The Walking Dead, there was no stationary place where they were.
Right.
that's true. Yeah,
They were
that's-
all
yeah.
over, and you're filming outside, so you don't have to give anybody any money.
Yeah.
You don't have to build sets.
Right.
So you're doing it in random cities? Why not?
I got freaked out really quick because you just said Walking Dead. I didn't realize in the first season there's that last episode. I think it's called like TS16 or something
Right.
like
Yes.
that, when they go into the
CDC,
CDC,
yes.
right?
Yes, my friend.
And then I was watching something on a music channel, and that's like the Atlanta Opry
It
House.
is, yeah. It's a
I was like,
it's a
shit.
performance.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, I
They,
thought
oh,
it was
man,
the CDC.
They blew up the
Yeah.
Atlanta Opry House.
I know,
Damn it.
yeah.
Well, I would have done it anyway. Also, speaking of The Walking Dead,
Okay.
we touched on this before, and
did.
this is one of the things that I wanted to talk
Okay.
about was the outcry over the man-on-man kiss.
There's a gay kiss, yes.
Yeah.
Between two gentlemen, yes.
It was, how about why don't we call it a kiss?
Okay,
There
there was a kiss. There was a kiss. But people are up in arms because it was between two male characters.
How fucked up is that?
There was an outcry. If you check Twitter, what you do is
How fucked up
search
is
Walking
that?
Dead gay kiss, and there are people.
And I'm sure
there's an outcry.
I'm sure me using the F-bomb so early in the morning has gotten
It's
people.
not
There
even-
should be a Twitter outcry that I'm using the F-bomb. But to be honest with you, who cares? What business is it of yours who somebody else loves? It's nobody's business.
No.
And
Well, you know how things are. People are still backwards in this country.
people are back asswards. It's just so nuts. Why?
Especially in this age, 2015, you would think that with our generation getting a little older, perhaps we would have a little more tolerance because we, had grown up with it being a little more exposed then. And as you just said, man, you can't, how could you get into somebody else's head and dare judge them? I mean, people, like you said, people fall in love and whatever it is, it's not for us to, I feel the same way.
Here's
man.
one of my problems too: is this whole the whole gay marriage thing.
Yes.
How about how we just call it marriage? And
Okay.
I mean, one of the things that hung me up when they were talking about gay marriage in the beginning was that I'm like, I can't. I mean, gay people,
Right.
gay men especially,
Sure.
they take what heteros do and make it better.
Yeah.
Right.
In every instance,
And
yes.
then do something with the word marriage. Do something different with the word marriage. And that was my whole thing. But they do things, and they go into to bad sections and turn them good again.
Yes.
So it's just there are these people who are the same as you, same as me, except the person and it's not even that they choose to love.
No.
The person that they love is
they have another
the
Y
same
chromosome.
sexual. They
Big
have the same
BFD.
sexual orientation.
How would we feel if we felt the way we do about our wives and that was wrong? Could we help it? Would we want to change? Would we want to be talked out
Well,
of it?
that's the whole
makes-
thing.
right?
It's a choice. And for people to say that it's a choice, those people are screaming the loudest because they've got something to hide. And it's always been that way. And the people who scream the loudest, people with the most to hide.
Right.
So-
I love how people hide behind the Bible. They're like, "Oh, the Bible says it's wrong."
No,
It's like,
Bible
all
never
right.
says it's
All right,
wrong.
well, stop coveting your neighbor's wife.
Exactly.
Stop stealing.
Are you
Stop,
not? Yeah, that's so what?
Yeah.
It's a kiss. It's not that big a deal. And the Bible also says it's wrong to eat pigs. But
Yes.
you're not going to get me to stop eating bacon.
yeah.
It also says that you shouldn't eat lobster. So stop eating lobster, you
Where's
scumbags.
that? Does it really say don't eat
Yeah,
lobster?
anything that walks on the bottom of the sea
Oh, okay.
should not be digested.
It's
by
it's
a
somewhere in the back of the Bible. They do that. They
okay.
show you
In
a
the
couple
index.
of card tricks that
Right.
that you
Oh,
can pass
it's-
off
it's
as
by the
miracles.
Johnson Smith Company ads for like whoopee cushions.
Good.
Okay.
Exactly. Get rid of blackheads.
Right.
through God.
X-ray specs.
No, lobsters. Lobsters are good, man.
Lobster's great.
And bacon tastes good.
Bacon-
Pork chops taste good.
I mean, if I'm gonna go to hell because of what I eat,
Right.
and something that people don't even have a choice with.
No.
You don't get to choose who you're attracted to, who
Right.
you love. You don't.
right. So you're going to hell depending on where you stick your penis, your penis. mean,
Well,
Brian-
there are some people
Or
who are
you're-
going to hell for doing
Yeah.
some really disgusting
Right.
things.
Like, I saw Brian Johnson stick into a vending machine the other day. I mean, I don't know where.
Well, he's a robosexual, so I mean that's
the old 7-Up, those old vintage 7-Up machines.
He was just trying to jimmy out some change or like a roll of
that
Spree.
wasn't sexual. That was more misdemeanor than anything else.
Stuck it into. Remember one of those ice cream machines where you pop it open, you pull out the ice cream bar.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was the one of those.
Don't
Really
want to get your
frigid.
junk caught in that.
Yeah, he's got a definite predilection to something.
Right.
But again, you just, I think that we just have to settle on. How dare anybody even judge? Like, just let it go, man.
I know.
It's
and you know what you say? It's like 2015. I'm sure they were saying this shit in 1815.
Maybe.
So it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Haven't we learned tolerance?
I have a lot of gay friends. I really do. When I say a lot, I have at least closer to a dozen than none.
Yeah.
And I just I see how they are with each other, and it's so much like the love that we have with our wives,
Sure.
and the fact that the way they grew up, always having to look over their shoulder, always having to pretend, conform. I mean, can you imagine if we grew up and we had to date guys until we turned 25 just to keep our cover?
Yeah.
Terrible.
It would be awful.
I'm getting pissed off now just talking about it.
And to be honest with you, I don't watch sports. I enjoy dressing nicely. I enjoy shopping.
Okay.
I go out with my wife. We shop. She's like, "You like shopping more than I do." I said, "That's because you look great in clothes."
Right.
I knew he was gay, Ming. I knew it.
Except for the man-on-man sex, I guess I am gay.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
You know, seriously, if I could find a hairy man attractive, Mark, you'd be top of my list because you're about as hairy as they come.
Thank you, Mike.
So, but I mean, think about that. Where are the
Chewbacca
differences?
over here.
Yeah, I know.
There was some comedian who actually was making a joke, but he brought up a good point. He was like, "Well, why wouldn't I want to be with a guy? We root for the same baseball team.
Yeah.
We could sit on the couch and drink beer. We wouldn't have to." And he brought up it's like if I had this was the comedian saying, he's like, if I had a choice, I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, I much prefer the company of ladies. I was always growing up just
Look at this
hanging
guy,
out with women.
because I'm a stud, man.
No.
of course.
You're kind of missing my
Freaking
point
Mr.
here, Ming.
Mr. Swagger over here.
No, you're again missing my point. Like,
Sir, I'm
except
always
for the
surrounded by
gay
hot
sex,
ladies.
Yeah, right.
I'm a homo.
That's
it.
Right.
And I'm taking it back.
But since you got married, you've discovered that you're really a lesbian.
Yes, I am.
Someone's chopping that out and picking it out of context.
Of course they are. Oh my God! It's going to be Johnson too.
Yes, it will.
He's like, all right, here you go. And Zapcic says he's a homo.
Well, you just practically screamed it. It was great.
I thought I did scream
You
it.
did
Not
scream
practically.
it.
I thought
You
I
screamed
did.
it.
Excellent. So
You
there you
screamed
go.
it. Someone's going to turn that into a Vine clip. So.
That'll be great. That'll be great. I'd love to see it on T-shirts.
I'm a homo.
Yes.
Zapcic.
Right? Oh, God almighty. I'll get on that this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That'd be funny. So
you get a little call from Brian.
So it's all these people tweeting that oh, gay kids, all right, I'm not gonna watch anymore. I'm sure AMC is gonna miss you. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, from the 16 million down to 15,999,999.
Yeah.
And you're probably some dude who's not even in their right demographic.
right.
So
you'll be missed.
yeah.
You'll be missed.
Hey, why don't you go home and listen to some Van Halen? Try
Hey,
to get
now.
over
Yeah,
your
get over
your
it.
homophobia.
Yeah.
Does that work if you listen to enough Van Halen
I-
to straighten you
yeah,
out?
no.
Right.
I'm
so
hoping.
maybe dry
We
your
are
eyes.
willing to try.
So maybe dry your eyes, take all the tears you've cried, because that's what dreams are made of.
That's it.
I'm not gay, but I'm willing to learn.
Did they send us someplace special?
All right.
What do you mean,
I
like
think that's all.
flaming?
I think that's all I got. Real quick, Neil Blomkamp, District 9,
Yes.
got a movie called Chappie coming out this week.
Yes.
We should go see our friend Jose Pablo Cantillo is in the
Nice.
movie. Played Martinez.
Of course, we love him.
Friend of the family.
And someone's going to take that out of context. I love him.
Yeah, this whole show, you're screwed, man.
I do
yeah.
I do love him. If I was homo like that, that might.
You should be a homo.
That's going to get taken out of context. This is going to be they come out of the closet episode.
I know.
I'm glad I kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, no, good looking.
Mark,
dude.
I consider you to be one of the biggest gay men I know.
He's in Chappie. Neil Blomkamp, gonna direct next Alien movie.
I had heard.
And
he said that it's not going to invalidate Alien 3 or Alien
the
Insurrection.
rumor was that it was, but then he went back and he's like, "Listen, I'm not going to erase."
So
those
he was coming out of the
canon."
closet, and then he
did
went
not
back
come
in.
out of the closet.
Alright.
But he said, he says, and this is exciting for me. Blomkamp said that his Alien movie would be a direct sequel to James Cameron's Aliens. Can you imagine that?
Nice. It's about time.
As far as I know, Michael Biehn is still around. We're touring the cons with him. Sigourney Weaver is still around.
Yeah, she is. Lance Henriksen is still around.
Rick is still around. Was it
Paul
Jeanette?
Reiser's still around.
What's her name? Jeanette Rodriguez or whoever played Vasquez.
She was
She's still
great.
around. I think they're all alive.
Yeah, but they died in the movie, so
Oh, that's right. I
maybe we
forgot.
can just
Shit.
have their elderly corpses hanging around.
Don't they clone shit in that?
Yeah, they should.
Like, can we get clones and shit?
Why not?
It's
You
a
can get
Wait a
reimagining.
minute.
You can get
Yeah,
whatever
you're
you'd
right.
like.
So Carrie Henn play nude is gone. Yeah, come.
You can have everybody that you want.
So if they erase 3 though, like at least those two could come back.
Yes.
But he's not erasing 3. Oh man. Okay.
And Lance Henriksen can come back.
Right. Well then, all right. So will the Space Marines? Are we getting Space Marines back? Because
Why not? We
they
should.
do. You have how much are movies now?
$12.95.
I'll give you 20. I'll see it in 3.
Nice.
See in 3D in a nice cushy seat.
I would like to go see that District 9 fellas movie if you guys want to go see it. 'Cause I love District 9. That was a great effing
District
movie.
9 was awesome.
Yeah.
Perhaps this weekend.
Perhaps.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you very much, everybody. That does it for the SModCo SMorning show. We will talk to you next week. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Ming. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, guys.
This has been a production of SModCo Internet Radio.